Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, heys. What's good, my dogs? Once again, your boy. Can you see me clearly, man? Yes, sir. Your boy, Banke Bifelby is back. How are you doing, my dogs? Young lads, old lads, what's good? It's another beautiful day. It's a Wednesday, and today is the big day, man. The big day to watch Manchester City. So the big game today is Manchester City versus Crystal Palace. And as you know, man, it's a match that every Arsenal fan is looking forward to see what will happen. Can Man City defeat Crystal Palace? Crystal Palace to keep the title hopes alive at, yes, that's the question for the poll. Now you can get to the live chat, my lads, young lads. The question for the poll is, can Man City defeat Crystal Palace to keep title hopes alive? That is the question. So get to the live chat, vote, vote, vote. So today I'm early, like 6 minutes. Today I'm early 6 minutes. And yesterday I told you guys we're gonna be hate watching this match until the end. So lock in with me till the end. All right. Make sure to vote in the live chat. Pop in the live chat. Send a chat, man. Let's interact. In the meantime, let me share my screen so you get to see the starting 11. Get to talk about it for a few minutes before the game starts. So I don't want any of you to lose or to miss any bit of that big match. Like the stream, make sure to like the stream, subscribe if you haven't. Yeah, and let's roll, man. Welcome, 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 everybody, man. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Today, Man City, they must drop points, man. They must drop points. Crystal Palace, today I'm backing. Today I'm rooting for Crystal Palace. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen, my people. Welcome to the chat. Welcome, welcome. Vote in the live chat. Like the stream, man. Let's roll. So, as you can see, Manchester City is in a very good form right now. Their current form is splendid. In their previous 5 matches, they've won 4 matches, one draw, no loss. So you can see the team is on fire, and they are chasing Arsenal like crazy. Right now, they are behind Arsenal, just 2 points. 2 points. That's why today I'm here to watch to make sure my team Arsenal is safe for life. All right. Crystal Palace on the other side is, let me say, they are in a not in a good form because in their previous 5 matches they've lost 2 matches, won 2 matches, and one draw. So to be honest, that's not a good performance in the general, because they are participating in the Conference League, they are participating and also in the EPL. So today they are competing with a team that is in a top form. Man City is in a very, very top form. Anyway, let's get to the lineup. As you can see on your screens, right now, Manchester City, the home team, is going to be using a formation of 4-2-3-1. That's 4 defenders, 2 midfielders, 3 forwards, and 1 striker. All right. While for the away team, that is Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace is going to be using a formation of 3-4-2-1. I don't know why I don't know why, man. Why will you use 3 defenders? Why? I need you to use 4 or 5 to defend. But anyway, I'm not their coach. That's just my view. Yeah, they're using a formation of 3-4-2-1. It's some crazy stuff, man. But I'm rooting for Crystal Palace. I hope you know you guys also are rooting for Crystal Palace. I can see already we have one vote in the live chat, and it's a yes. Oh my goodness, Man City fans, crazy. 2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes remaining. So the goalkeeper for Manchester City that's gonna be starting tonight is Donnarumma. Donnarumma is in the box. For defenders for Manchester City, we have Ntnuri, Vardiol, and Mark Gay, the guy who gave Arsenal the best in the, I don't know, man. I don't want to talk about it. But Mark Gay is in. Kusanov is also in the starting 11 on the defense. On the midfield, we have Bernardo Silva and Matheus Nunes. 3 forwards. On the left wing, we have Anton Semenyo. At the middle, we have Phil Foden. And on the right wing, we have the one and only Savinho. Today, the striker for Manchester City is Moamush. Haaland is not in the starting 11, so that's a big surprise. But Pep Guardiola, how he does these things. You may see him any minute in the match. For Crystal Palace, the goalkeeper Henderson is in the box for Crystal Palace. We have 3 defenders. We have Canvot, Lacroix, and Richards. 4 midfielders, we have Munoz, Lerma, Hughes, and Michel. Today I'm hoping Michel to perform. Please, Michel, perform today. 2 forwards for Crystal Palace, we have Pino and Johnson. One striker, the one and only Mateta, is gonna be the striker for Crystal Palace. So I want us to head to the match. Let me put up a live commentary, get to enjoy the match together. It's a big match. You don't wanna miss. You don't wanna miss, man. Make sure to vote. Vote in the live chat.
There is still hope, but make no mistake, Manchester City are standing on the precipice now. One misstep, and their entire
It's gonna be crazy.
Tumbling down. City have got a good record against tonight's opponents. They've not lost any of the last 8 Premier League games against Crystal Palace. It'll be interesting to see who gets off to the better start here tonight.
Yeah, some significant changes for City. Still a very accomplished team, and Guardiola has that beautiful luxury of putting the big hitters on should he need them. Of course, he's an FA Cup final on the weekend. That will be very much on his mind. But the team out there tonight at home, you would still expect to get this job done.
No way. Today is that day, man. Let's roll.
Foden from that serious injury that he's recovered from. Tibial fracture. It's his first
vote in the live chat
since early January. Bernardo Silva. As a substitute against Brentford on Saturday. Bernardo Silva, who almost always starts for Pep Guardiola.
Come on, Crystal Palace. Let's go.
That's a good run. No flag. Opportunity here for Brennan Johnson to set up Mateta. What a sort of save from Gianluigi Donnarumma. Well, it's related, but the flag
offside. Damn.
That likely wouldn't have counted for Mateta, but Donnarumma wasn't to know that, and he showed all of his quality here.
What a save! I just thought
let's go.
The referee was saying that his watch had buzzed and the ball had gone over the line. It looks like there's an offside there, doesn't it, Brennan Johnson? It looks like it.
Let's
It's a clever ball
go.
across the 6-yard box. That probably was just about over the line. It looked it from that angle there, but wow, what a start to the game. Very easy, the way that Palace clipped that in behind that City back line. Too easy for his liking.
Right, that is a warning call for Pep Guardiola. You can just imagine.
Let's go, Crystal
They've
Palace.
been dreaming of an early Crystal Palace goal tonight, and Jean-Philippe Mateta came pretty much as close as you can to providing it.
It's an interesting shape to this City team tonight. Ryan Nouri, it's almost playing like a left winger. Slippy's a wing back. Savinho out here on the right hand side. You can't see him, he's just out of shot. So Semenyo is up front, really alongside Mamouche. Foden just in behind.
Pep Guardiola, who loves a fluid formation, of course. There's a misplaced pass by Mateus Nunes. Pep Guardiola with these 6 changes tonight. It's his most alterations between 2 Premier League games since January, and despite leaving some of the big guns on the bench, as you can see, the win probability computer is still very much in Manchester City's favour for now. Good touch from Pino ahead of Phil Foden, but Manchester City hold on to possession. City who beat Palace 3-0 when these sides met at Selhurst Park earlier in the season. This week last year, though, Oliver Glasner's team famously beat Pep Guardiola's side in the FA Cup final. So these Palace players know that it can be done. They know they've got the capability to beat City.
Crystal Palace, it's big City.
Just knocking it back to Mark Gahey. Interesting position he's taking up. Ready. At the moment, City have the ball. It's Kushunov, Gahey, and Mateus Nunes here, just drifted to the right, that kind of sitting, holding the ball. Everyone else has got license to just go and pick up a bit of space.
Here is Savinho. It's a good first touch. Good alert defending by Campbell to get in ahead of Anton Semedo. It's going to be a Manchester City throw. 50th Premier League appearance tonight for Savinho. He turned 22 last month. His last start was against Sunderland in January, and that's been his only Premier League start since October for the Brazilian. Phil Foden in the starting team tonight. There is an embarrassment of riches really amongst the Manchester City subs. And when is the last time, Andy, that you saw number 11 was the highest squad number for a Premier League team on the bench? I've never seen that before.
Very true.
Charlie Doku with the highest squad number amongst the City replacements. It's almost a 1 to 11 on the bench. Here is Nouri. This is Marquet. And now Kushunov.
Come on, Crystal Palace, don't give them a chance.
What was the last touch there? Definitely hit the pair of them. The officials deciding that the last touch came off Campo. City appealing that it may have come off his arm. The on-field decision for now is corner, but the video assistant referee will have a look at this. Is that hand down by his side?
Is that a penalty?
He's got his arm by its side. It's not sort of flailing out. If it was, then Campo might have been panicking and sweating a little bit over that one, but that's absolutely, again, the right call.
Okay, who during his time at
Come on, Crystal
scored
Palace.
11 goals in all competitions.
Defend.
Foden to take. Pace of that delivery. Okay, he was actually the closest City player to it. Vaudiol beaten by Brennan Johnson, but he's given it straight to Bernardo Silva. Header by Richards. Palace should get it away here. Mateta, clever.
Nice.
Now a chance
Let's
for a
go.
counter-attack because City had committed a lot of players forward to the set piece. Terry Mitchell gives it to Daniel Munoz. City did well to get bodies back.
They did there, actually. There was a chance for Palace. So they managed to find a way through that little press right on the edge of their own box. But in the end, it comes to nothing because they just, I think, again, and that's very much the way against City, we've seen so far from Oliver Glasser's team. Everyone getting back behind the ball in the opening sort of 6 or 7 minutes and then trying to hit hard on the counter. And I do think it's important when they get the chance, they have really got to utilise the pace in the team because they've got plenty.
Watchalong, who picked up a knock in the recent game against Everton when he collided with Beto, wasn't involved against Brentford at the weekend, but City fans pleased to see him back in tonight. He tries to take on Richards.
Another corner for Manchester City. What's happening, man?
Defending set pieces has been a problem for Crystal Palace this campaign. A lot of the goals they've let in have come from either free kicks or corners. Played in by Bernardo Silva. Semenyo was the target. Watchalong to Semenyo.
My goodness. Man City are dominating.
Touch came off the Colombian. City get another corner. They take this one quickly. Semenyo, little slip as he tried to deliver. Yeah, I was finding it difficult to get out.
It is when they get everybody back, send everyone back behind the ball.
Man City are dominating, guys.
Just clearing their lines.
Rodri. Brandon Johnson puts it out, and it's another Manchester City corner. So
Another corner. My goodness.
It's not a surprise, Connor, is it, when we see City so dominant with the ball? It's just how often they've worked Dean Henderson up to now, not really.
Oh my goodness.
Rodri. Good work by Daniel Munoz. Gay. Watchalong.
I don't like the way Man City are dominating.
So many players in the middle of the park there, which means Palace
I
have
don't
to
like
narrow
it.
right down to deal with that, and then can they spread it quickly, right this out to give Semenyo a better chance 1v1. That's good defending.
Campbell plays it off Semenyo.
Nice defending.
Crystal Palace throw in. Antoine Semenyo, who'll feel he's due a goal now. Won in his last 13 games in all competitions. He's not scored in the Premier League in over 2 months. Antoine Semenyo. Flurry of goals when he first joined City from Bournemouth in the January transfer window.
He was so good in that spell, wasn't he, when he first arrived? He'd been well within his rights to have taken a lot longer to settle and to acclimatise here, but flew out the box.
Manchester City fans hoping against hope that they can still lift the Premier League title this season. It's not so long ago, Arsenal had an enormous lead, 11-12 points. City have done well to keep it tight into this final week of the campaign, but they now need Arsenal to drop points elsewhere.
Nice, let's go, Crystal.
Looked dangerous once or twice.
Nice pass.
Pino's arriving, and he tried to catch it while sliding towards the ball. Yeremy Pino.
Yeah, I think it's Josko Gvardiol actually.
Nice attack, Crystal. Let's go.
This one. To block it. It's nice work again. Wide areas. Let's see. There you go.
Corner.
Sneaking in with Donnarumma. I've got the hand on that. Interesting.
Gvardiol doing well there, but that's a couple of scares now. Brendan Johnson involved in the build-up in both of them. The Mateta shot that was ultimately offside, but saved by Donnarumma. And that effort from Yeremy Pino That has been deflected out for this Palace corner. Will Hughes with the in-swinger, and Richards got there ahead of Gay.
That's a great chance, that. I mean, that was absolutely delivered on a plate for Chris Richards. He's leapt really nicely. He's always favourite. Has it come off Gay here? Might have done, actually. Might have done, but it's 2 or 3 times now in this opening 12 minutes where Palace have had some very good situations.
So tonight, when we expect Manchester City to dominate possession, but Palace already showing how dangerous they can be on the break. Kushinov. Munoz jumping with Guardiola, it's fallen for Iguri.
Come on, defend. Crystal Palace, defend.
Palace got everyone back defending in around the penalty area here. Kenny delivers towards Savinho. Terry Mitchell looking to keep close to Savinho tonight. City who do stretch it. Iguri as far left as he can go. Savinho as far right as he can go. Guardiola hoping that will create some gaps in the middle. Munoz, who's had another very good season this time last year. Palace named him their Player of the Year. Bernardo Silva. Kushinov. Taking on Daniel Munoz. This is Gay. Took a deflection, did it or did it just...
Thank you for the off target.
Wild attempt against his forward team there.
Come on, Crystal Palace, let's
So
go.
far wide, it goes out for a throw.
Yeah. From that sort of angle. He found it difficult to get him in flush to beat Henderson from there, but I think already we've seen City with so much possession, it's just the speed in their game. If they take 3 or 4 passes to go from one side of the field to the other, then Palace always have a chance to recover. When they do things a little bit quicker, maybe more of a direct pass, maybe from a central defender out to a wide man, that's when they just have a little bit more time.
Big up to my boy A to the B. You're saying, I have heard that the Eagles will receive 10 million euros if the Gunners win the league. Yes. Yeah, you are right, man. That was an agreement when Eze was being sold to Arsenal. Don't be surprised.
Foden wanted it to feet, given away. Foden working hard to win possession back for Manchester City.
Don't be surprised. Come on, Crystal, let's do this.
Crowd of the Etihad raising the volume to try and inspire their team.
Yeah, that Palace block is hard to break down. 3 central defenders over across country. They're all big guys to go and attack it. Liverpool boys working really hard. Mateta back there too.
Savinho pulling it back into that dangerous area, but Will Hughes was well located. Here's Kushinov.
Kusanov, what an off target. Yes.
Kushinov.
That was better though. You see, when that ball goes in the middle of the park direct out to Savinho, it just gives him a little bit more of a chance to take Erling Haaland on. It's not a bad ball into the box, just didn't find a blue shirt. Pushing off again. Feeling like he can take the strike, and that relieves all the pressure.
The rain has just started to fall hard on the east side of Manchester. Chris Richards, who scored against Manchester City here in this fixture last season.
I think City got to somehow try and find Phil Foden a little bit more. Give him a little bit of space. In behind Lerma, Will Hughes, where he's just drifted into now, in that sort of area there. If you can get it to him and he can get on the half turn, then things could happen.
Just Guardiola. Mateus Nunes to Savinho. Tino back to help out Mitchell. Yes, Bernardo Silva, that's that area. But Will Hughes was right beside the Portuguese international. No space.
Crystal Palace are defending here, man. These first 19 minutes, Crystal Palace are just defending, man. Let's go. Let's do this, Crystal.
So the touches have been in wide position so far.
Let's do this, Crystal Palace. Come on, defend. Don't let them pass. Oh my goodness.
Foden to Gory has zipped to that pass. Gay.
Ooh, come on, chill. Side netting. Oh my goodness.
As well, actually, Ryan Nouri here, because the ball back from Margay, he's a little fiery and lively. Watch, he just sort of sent it up in the air a bit, but
Man City, chill, man, chill.
Weaker right side doesn't hit the target. He's always willing to take people on, Nouri, high up the field.
Crazy, man.
Nouri, who last season scored 4 times in the Premier League for Wolves, he is still awaiting his first Manchester City goal. Hesitation by Lacroix.
Oh, man.
Ultimately, though, fouled by Nouri. Richards, Hughes, cut out by Guardiola. Hughes making his 30th Premier League appearance of the season. He's 3 years to the month since he's won an only Premier League goal for Crystal Palace. Will Hughes.
Defend till 90, Crystal Palace. Let's go.
Really hard here now. So that pitch is playing super fast.
21 minutes, still 0-0.
Right off that ball for a split second as it's coming towards you and it'll be gone. Make sure your first touch is spot on now.
Praise my new poo. Big up when I see you. You're saying, hey guys, as the coach of Manchester City, I like my team to win the most. No way, man. You must lose in this match. Man City must lose points. Drop points this match. Anyway, big up to praise my new poo. I see you.
Heavy block that Palace are putting out to get anything into their feet so far.
If you add together Antoine Semenyo's contributions for both Bournemouth and City this season, 18 goals combined. Still, Palace beat City in the league was October 2021. That was 4.5 years ago now. Just shielding the ball out under the attentions of Jean-Philippe Mateta.
Love those 5 attempts. You can
Praise.
see the screen there. Not been on target so far.
Wagwan, wagwan.
Hughes.
I can see you retracted your message, man. Say something in the chat.
Palace could probably do with a spell of possession inside the city half just to give a breather to
Offside.
Mateta.
Come on, Mateta.
Unfortunately, too early there.
Stop being offside, man. Crystal Palace, make me proud today.
Surface now with the weather as it is, shots.
Make me proud, man.
Players, when they get in good areas, aren't afraid to take the strike, follow it in. Because, as I said, the ball will really travel fast and fly off the top of the surface.
Savinho. Too high for Marmoush.
Nice. Let's go. Make sure to vote in the live chat, man. Vote. Vote in the live chat. Let's run.
Crystal Palace had 10 passes in the other half, which tells you the story of the game. Pino challenged by Foden. Hughes challenged by Nouri, ultimately fouled by the Algerian. Past the midway point of the first half, and you can just imagine Mikel Arteta watching on from afar. He'd be very, very happy if this stayed as it is. Lacroix. Richards. The leap by game.
Nice defending, Crystal Palace. Let's do this.
Crystal Palace will be away again on Sunday. They go to Brentford in the Premier League. And it is Arsenal at home for Palace on the last day of the Premier League season. It's a weekend Sunday. And after that, Crystal Palace still have the Europa Conference League final coming up, and they'll take on the Spanish side, Rayo Vallecano. And we know that Oliver Glasner is leaving. What a lovely way that would be to depart. If he could bring even more silverware adding to last season's FA Cup. Savinho, nice look away pass there. Tishnidis tries to backheel a return. Little room for Canvo to operate, so Manchester City will remain on the attack.
I still think any sort of delivery tonight can give defenders, no matter how tall they are, how imposing they are, problems. Put it in there.
Foden trying to find space, but there's very little of that available in the Palace final third right now.
These are those sort of conditions where if you just get a yard of space and you hard and low, just hit it across that 6-yard line or in between 6-yard box and a penalty spot. Someone walking onto that, if they meet it right, it will fly. So I don't think you should disappoint those boys in the box too often. No surprises, 25 minutes, Phil Foden, Marmoush, Semenyo, found it difficult to get any real space. That will change as the night goes on.
Lacroix. Mitchell.
Yeah, those couple of raids Palace have had have been passes from the halfway line or just inside their own half. So as of yet, haven't really got up the field and had any sort of sustained spell with the ball. But still had the best chances, if you like, or best situations in the game.
It's the Brennan Johnson pass to Mateta, which brought the save from Donnarumma. That doesn't count because the flag ultimately went up. He was offside as he played that pass.
Come on, Man City are dominating, chat.
Savinho.
It's not looking, man, good over here. It's crazy.
Story shows a bit too much of it to Brennan Johnson there. The Welshman's hurt himself in the process.
Yeah, we caught him there, didn't he? Right, Nouri's clumsy challenge that. Ball got away from him here. Then he's lunging after it a little bit.
Brennan Johnson, who joined Crystal Palace this season from Tottenham Hotspur. Pressure from Mamouche on Lacroix. Gay. Manchester City, of course, are well familiar with starting a game in this manner. Often it can be death by 1,000 cuts for City. They find a way to wear down a stubborn defence. Stakes high tonight, though. Just 2 league games remaining after this one. Sevilla.
I think it's different, Conor. If you're 0-0, you're creating chances and you're working the opposing goalkeeper. But that's all, everything's been in front of Palace. At the moment, they're reasonably content with that.
Bernardo Silva. Bush. Chooses right.
Nice defending. Crystal, let's go.
It's Bernardo Silva again. Tinsley has immediately swapped apart. Dino tries to break out. Some dispute as to which way the throw-in would go, but it's been given to Manchester City.
Now just starting to get a little anxious. Want to see a bit more in terms of cutting edge. It's been pretty low-key and tame so far, to be fair.
Foden. Dennis. Can City look to spread it? Semenyo wasn't quite anticipating that. He didn't get running until after the pass was played.
That's what happens when you do go side to side. Eventually someone just tries to force it a little bit. Or take that shot from too far out.
More central role tonight for Anton Semenyo from where we've seen him play.
Oh my God.
He used to play through the centre across for Portugal.
Manchester City are dominating, man.
Ian Mamouche, 1 minute, Semenyo drops off, then the next few minutes Mamouche is dropping off as a number 10. But you're right, Connor. Semenyo pretty much up the middle.
Half an hour played, and the longer this one stays 0-0, the more the jeopardy stakes will rise. Gehi looking for Semenyo. Trent Campo.
Good touch, that. Went down very nicely.
Gehi straight to Lerma. Brennan Johnson unable to clear. Foden. Oh, that's really clever.
My goodness.
Set up Anton Semenyo. Manchester City.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Man City won.
Looking for something special. And what about this for an assist?
Yeah, wonderful.
Oh no way.
Wonderful play from Phil Foden, that. That's where he operates at his best. Cool finish from Anton Semenyo. Really was. Just picked that spot into the corner. But watch Phil Foden in on the edge of the box. Watch, he knows where Semenyo is. He hasn't got a look. He knows he's there. He's already seen it. As that ball's coming towards him, He might have got a shout from his mate, but that back heel is beautiful, and the finish is first class. That's a lovely goal, and it's just what City needed. Very timely.
It's Manchester City's first shot on target tonight. It is Anton Semenyo's first Premier League goal in over 2 months. And that brings much relief for Pep Guardiola. City strike first tonight.
Come on, Crystal. Let's go. Let's go.
Now, down the other end, Tyreek Mitchell. Donnarumma. What a shot. That's some shot from Mitchell.
I think that might have took a little deflection of Mateus Nunes.
Crystal Palace, they have the potential, man. Why are you defending? Attack.
Look at this room for Tyreek Mitchell. He walks onto it. Great save again from the goalkeeper. We'll see whether there was any sort of deflection. Sure. But certainly Donnarumma.
Michel, let's go.
He does that.
2 big saves already from Donnarumma. Tyreek Mitchell, his 1 Premier League goal this season, came at West Ham in September. Pino's delivery, and it was dropped by Donnarumma, but no Palace there, player there to capitalise. 12 minutes to go until half-time now. Phil Foden just cut. City get a free kick. So worth a look at what that goal means in terms of the live table. If it stays like this, Manchester City move back to within 2 points of Arsenal, ahead of Arsenal's game against already relegated Burnley on Monday. Gay. Guido. Nice touch. Lerma. Foden would have been holding onto his arm. The referee's going to allow play to continue. Palace working the advantage. Hughes squirts it with the outside of his boot, but the offside flag goes up regardless.
Yep, just needed to get that done a bit quicker there, Will Hughes. Nice play between him and Lerma. But in those moments when Palace have the ball, when they can turn it over, they do have some nice options in the wide areas. If they can perhaps use them a little quicker and a bit better.
This is Bernardo Silva, stopped by Hughes. Audio to Bernardo Silva.
Man City are dominating, chat.
Semenyo.
Oh my goodness. Arsenal fans, we are cooked.
Kushinov. Down goes Gay, cut by Brennan Johnson. Free kick to Manchester City.
The game plan, Connor, isn't going to change at all, is it, for Palace? Nor should it really. Blame Oliver Glasgow, although they're 1 down. Just keep doing what they're doing. Real heavy block. Midway in their own territory. It's worked reasonably well up to that moment before Phil Foden produced that bit of real class and wonderful vision.
Mateta cut by Mark Gahey there. Mark Gahey, who said surely Manchester City has played every minute of every Premier League game. Jean-Philippe Mateta, who did score against Everton on Sunday, is 14th of the campaign in all competitions. Richards, he's been caught there. Good work from him.
Oh my goodness.
Semenyo finish it off. Ramesh back inside. Did he have time for that touch?
Nice defending, Crystal.
Because it's on his right leg. Chris Richards labours there and gets called. Great run from Ramesh. Perfect in that respect. Hit that. Just head down and hit that as hard and as low as you possibly can. Once he steps inside, tries to get it on the left foot, then he's running into traffic there.
Scored against Brentford here on Saturday. Omar Marmoush, only his 2nd Premier League goal of the season. Foden's corner, Guardiola rising. Hughes gets a touch. Good slide by Krishnan.
My goodness.
Challenge.
City are dominating, man.
He's played really well lately, Krishnan.
What?
He's
Crazy.
been outstanding at that whole of that City defence over recent weeks. Really good. Just in that game against Everton, where it all went a bit crazy.
Can see you're dropping the votes. Cast your vote in the live chat, man. Keep on dropping your votes.
Krishnan, he's been measured as the second fastest central defender in the Premier League this season. Here comes Semenyo, City's goal scorer tonight. Semenyo was only had one touch in the penalty area, and that was his goal. Bernardo Silva. Keita Nouri.
Crystal, man, make an attack, please. Crystal Palace.
There's that big switch to give Semenyo a chance again.
Semenyo up against Mitchell. Mitchell sticks to his task well.
Very well, doesn't he?
What is Palace playing? They're just there making the match so boring, man. For sure, man. My boy, you are right.
2 assists in his last 3 Premier League starts.
Crystal Palace, they are just defending. And it's making this game so boring, man. Man City are dominating. Come on. Man City are dominating. Come on, Crystal Palace.
He spotted Foden.
Oh my goodness.
Wonderfully executed.
2-0. Oh no.
Manchester City get the second goal that brings big comfort tonight as they hope to narrow that gap on Arsenal.
No way.
Points again.
They're just there, man.
That's great in the end, Marmoush, to actually finish that. Does really well. Clever little ball from Guardiola. Phil Foden again. Starting to find a little bit
Like
of
they
space in
didn't
those
want to
games.
play, man. This Crystal Palace.
Into a little pocket of space right now. Now all he wants to do is get some contact.
This is what it is, man.
I tell you, Marmoush does well actually to sneak that one in because space in the wrong way. There are yellow shirts back on the line. But he does really well to get round it, hit it hard enough. And again, it flies off the top of this really quick surface into the back of the net for number 2.
Goals in back-to-back Premier League games for Omar Marmoush. Pep Guardiola, who made his 6 changes to the starting 11 tonight. But such is the depth and the quality of this Manchester City squad that these 11 players on the pitch are getting the job done for now.
Yeah, and that second goal changes things radically from an Oliver Glasner Crystal Palace point of view. Because now at half-time they have to have a rethink about what they're doing because they can sit back behind the ball all night long now. They're going to get beat. They've got to do a little bit more now. They've got to have more presence and more of a force with the ball.
Marmoush puts pressure on Richards. Omar Marmoush, who has now scored in back-to-back Premier League games for only the second time since joining Manchester City.
This Crystal Palace,
2
man.
years since he last did this.
Attack. Stop defending.
Is challenged by Pino, who handled it in the process. So that's a free kick to the home side here. Mateus Nunes. Foden. Palace's midfielder have to work so hard, and it will be energy sapping, particularly when they know they've already conceded two. Mateus Nunes. Nunes wasn't quite sure what was behind him there, so he's taken the safety first option.
Yeah, chance again. Quick corner taken.
Foden. Brilliant save, Henderson. Still alive for Kay. Phil Foden again. Glorious touch from Foden. Bernardo Silva can't quite take
Nice
it away.
one.
Well, Manchester City, well, they're on a roll at the moment. Brilliant save from Dean Henderson.
Wasn't it just? Clever little first time ball flicked in. Lovely leap from Guardiola. Oh, and he's an absolute full tilt there. Dean Henderson against something on that. Great header. Really good header, but
What a
it's a brilliant
save.
save. He kept it alive from there, City. And fabulous ball from Foden.
But
out
you
to the
guys need
right-hand
to
side.
attack.
This week last year, Dean Henderson provided some goalkeeping heroics in the cup final to deny Manchester City. Penalty saves as well. He's not done great here, mind you. Foden goes for the spectacular. Glorious touches from Semenyo. The penalty pieces are coming out now.
Don't want to let this lot start enjoy themselves. You know you're in trouble a bit.
Crystal Palace.
If there were fraught expressions on faces earlier, Manchester City fans are feeling much more relaxed about things now. Header from Canvo. Pino under pressure from Mateus Nunes. Here's Bernardo Silva. Hughes. Can Brennan Johnson give some relief? Great pace, Brennan Johnson. Oh, Munoz had made good ground inside of him.
Come on, attack. Crystal.
Aidori to Bernardo Silva. City not finding an easy route out. Side flag is raised. Brennan Johnson was in behind the last defender as the pass was played.
Crystal Palace players, they are always offside. Defending. This team, man.
I'm not sure exactly what he did there, whether he took a knock to the top of his foot.
Well, while Manchester City assess the condition of the Algerian, a chance to look back on the two goals.
That is so lovely, Connor, that, isn't it? It's just so good. Finish from Semenyo is also perfect. Didn't try and lash it too hard, controlled it, and then there's that second touch. This time from Marmoush. Gets his body in, lets it run across. Got a bit to do from here. Hits it hard enough, and goalie can only deflect it past the yellow shirts on the line, but Phil Foden pivotal in both goals.
Two key assists from Foden, reminding us all of his quality and value to this Manchester City team. Lerma's heavy touch in the midfield. Scored against Crystal Palace when these sides met at Sellers Park in December, Phil Foden. It's Nouri who has recovered from that knock. And that will be the final action of the first half. So,
Half-time.
Phil Foden providing
Half-time.
for both City goals in that first half. Antoine Semenyo tucking the opener away. And Omar Mamouche, having been wasteful with an earlier chance, was emphatic with the goal he did score. City are keeping up the pressure at Arsenal as best they can. They lead Palace at the break by 2-0.
Yeah, those 2 goals in 8 minutes.
Man. This is so ugly, man. This is so ugly, man. What's wrong with Crystal Palace, man? We believe in you guys, and you can't deliver. Poor defending, you don't attack. After, man, 10 minutes from now, you're gonna be getting the second half. 10 minutes from now. Let me Go to the stats for the first half. Statistics. Get to see what has been happening in the first half. A lot has been happening also. A lot has been happening. Manchester City have been dominating, man. Full dominance. Full dominance. That is 76% of ball possession for the first half. While Crystal Palace 24%. Poor. Their coach Glasner should do something about it, man. This is very no way. This is so ugly. Shots, total shots for Man City, 9 of them. For Crystal Palace, 3. Shots on target, Manchester City, 3, while Crystal Palace, 1. Can you imagine, out of those 3 shots, Man City got 2 goals? And this is crazy. Crazy. For the corners, Man City are leading with 6 corners in the first half. While Crystal Palace, 2. And I don't know what's happening with Crystal Palace, man. I don't think they are, capable of competing in the finals, the Conference League. Because now, what is this, man? Who's calling me? Sorry guys, man. I was talking. Don't know what's happening. What's happening, man? Anyway, I'm back, guys. I'm back. What's wrong with Crystal Palace? That's my biggest question, man. What's wrong with Crystal Palace? Too much defending. They're just defending, and their defense is not concrete. Defending is not a bad idea, but your defense is not concrete, and like it's not solid enough, because they were defending, but at the end of the first half, Man City scored 2 goals. Now, is that defending, man? What is that? Anyway, I don't know, man. It is so disappointing. I hope the second half will be something better. I'm hoping for Crystal Palace to come back. A draw is better. If they give me a draw, man, I'll be so happy. As an Arsenal fan, I'll say thank you. We'll see you in the last match of this season. But the way they are playing, man, I don't see, man. I might be surprised in the second half. To be honest, Crystal Palace, they have the potential. They've missed some few chances because of being offside. I don't know why they are always offside, man. Mateta, offside. Brendan Johnson, offside. Man, Crystal Palace, man, they need to do something better. 5 minutes remain, you get to the second half. At the moment, let's just hold our horses, my guys. Let us hold our horses. Because if you look at the offsides, let me share my screen. I think you can see. You can see. On the offsides for the first half, Crystal Palace, they have 4 offsides, while Man City has 0. Man City, they know how to position themselves. But Crystal Palace, they are just playing with the ball anyhowly. No accuracy. They are fumbling. And this EPL, man. Play like you are playing for the English Premier League. This is not a championship game. Come on, Crystal Palace. I'm so hungry, man. Anyway, 4 minutes to go. In the meantime, keep on dropping your votes. I can see we have already 10 votes in the live poll. The poll is live in the live chat. I can see 10 votes are in, man. Big up to everyone who was, dropped his or her vote in the chat, man. If you want your boy Punky BFLB to throw a big shout out, just write something in the live chat. I'll be happy to shout out, man, your name like crazy. Right? Say something in the chat. Make sure to subscribe also. If you haven't, please take a second. Just smash that subscribe button. You can also be a member in this channel for only $0.69. Easy to get to support the channel, Yeah, and also enjoy membership packs in this channel. So it's a win-win, man. It's a win-win. Anyway, that's all for the stats for the first half. Let's now hope the second half will be much better. will be much, much better. Let's hope so. Let's hope the second half will be much, much better. Crystal Palace to do at least something. Score, attack. If Crystal Palace they dominate in the second half, I'm 90% sure they can equalize and get a point. I'm 90% certain that they are capable of doing this if they dominate in the second half. If they don't, Man City will continue, scoring goals because we know Man City. Haaland is still on the bench. Ranchak is still on the bench. Doku on the bench. Man, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Crystal Palace. Anyway, how many minutes remaining? Remaining with less than 2 minutes, less than 2 to 3 minutes. Get to the second half. Thank you, man. Welcome, everyone, man. Welcome, welcome. If this is your first time in this YouTube channel, you're most welcome. Thank you for popping in. Make sure to subscribe. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any watch along, any live stream that I do, you don't wanna miss. So just click that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell. Easy. All right. Also, today I don't have an announcement, so yeah, let's roll, man. The second half. Today I don't have much to talk about. Yesterday we had a fantastic watch along. It was between Osasuna versus the one and only Atletico Madrid. Osasuna, they played better, but Atletico were good at the defense. Yeah, and they managed to score from a penalty and also another open play. Beautiful. Yeah. So tomorrow, man, I don't know what is planned for tomorrow. But today, let's focus in this match. Let us say to watch. If you're an Arsenal fan, let's say to watch till the end. All right? Let's say to watch till the end. We don't know what will happen. So what Everton pulled, you remember, you know what Everton did. So everything is possible when it comes to football. So that said, I think your boy now is gonna be going live. The live commentary will get to start the second half. Any minute from now, the second half is gonna be popping one. Any minute from now, because 10 minutes are over. The 10, it's like the 10 to 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes for the half time. Ten to 15 minutes are over. The second half should start any minute from now. Any minute from now.
I don't know. He's probably not seen that formation. So he's probably not sure what to do with it.
Come on. Don't know why I'm not seeing players coming out of the tunnel. It has been like how many minutes? 13 minutes since the first half ended, man. And I can't see the players coming out of the tunnel. But any minute from now, I'm gonna add on live. Yes, the second half is here, man. I can see players are coming out of the tunnel, man. Players are popping out of the tunnel. Hopefully, players to watch out in the second half, man. Mateta to score, please. Yeah, Mateta and Brendan Johnson for the Crystal Palace. But for Manchester City, I know Haaland will be coming in any moment, and Ryan Chucky also dog. Let's enjoy the live commentary, man.
Today is the 13th of May. That is a very important date in the history of Manchester City Football Club. It was on the 13th of May 2012 that Sergio Aguero scored that dramatic goal against Queen's Park Rangers. And City know when it comes to title races, Andy, it's never over until the very, very end.
Well, that's so true. Well, we'll never ever forget that moment, will we? How incredible that was, the finish to that season.
It was this day 14 years ago. Manchester City hoping that a title that back then seemed to have slipped away from them, that was resuscitated, that it could happen yet again. No changes in personnel across either team over the break. Goals from Semenyo and from Marmoush. And Phil Foden now chasing a hat-trick of assists in this second half of the Etihad.
That's what you'll want to see. A little bit more pressure now applied to Gahey and the guys at the back when they have the ball at their feet. Like in that first 20 minutes, Palace were within their rights to sit off a little bit, try and stay really compact. But now, they've got to try and see if they can create a chance or two before City go and get a third.
Here is Foden. Tonight has been the first time in his illustrious career that he has provided multiple assists in the first half of a Premier League game. Semenyo, Tesh Nunes, and it's blocked by Campbell for the first corner of the second half.
Man City again. This is
Guardiola
crazy.
may have raised a few eyebrows with his starting team selection tonight, but the performances of those who've come into the team have raised the spirits now of the City supporters. Here comes from Foden, headed out by Lacroix. Push. Gay on Will Hughes, two forward teammates of the past. Referee tonight, Stuart Atwell giving the free kick to Crystal Palace there.
Nice Pep ranting.
Great competitor. He certainly won't cave while there's any chance of this title battle still in City's court. Foden. Lacroix. Foden again. He's having a good game, the England international. Mitchell, who's not had many opportunities to come forward tonight, and that is blatantly offside against Yeremy Pino there.
Yeah, I think he made the initial run. He was looking for that little pass there about 10 seconds before it eventually arrived.
Semenyo. Richardson tracks the surge of Omar Marmoush. Marmoush, this time last year, scored the Premier League goal of the season. You remember the long-range strike he had against Bournemouth that was right at the end of last season. Tete jumping with Gay. And the last touch off Chris Richards. Crystal Palace, who have played 5 Premier League games without Chris Richards this season, they haven't won any of them. He's a very important player to their defence. So they come forward again. So this one's going to be an outswinger from Nouri. Semenyo left. Tangle there between Mitchell and Phil Foden. Here is Kushov. Palace trying to be ambitious and trying to set themselves up high on the pitch. So it's a dangerous game to play against Manchester City. Here they go. Trying to thread it through for Semenyo. Important interception from Richards.
He's given the ball away carelessly there. Chris Richards, yeah, it was a timely interception, but you do know something better than that.
Semenyo gets it back from Marmouche. It's a lovely footwork from Semenyo. He was fouled, but the referee plays the advantage.
Crystal Palace.
Really good there. Seems so closely guarded.
Last touch of Watchalong. That goes for a goal kick to Crystal Palace. Now, at the time, Stuart Atwell correctly allowed play to continue there to what was a blatant foul on Semenyo by Tyree Mitchell, but now that play has come to a halt, the official comes across to brandish the yellow card.
Just a little late. He's low, and obviously he's got to accept that yellow card, but again, I think fractionally lucky just didn't get there quick enough.
Tyrell Mitchell
Vanessa's a really nasty
gets a
challenge.
yellow.
Tyree Mitchell, who this time last year did give away a penalty in the FA Cup final against Manchester City, but of course the man of the ball at the moment, Dean Henderson, spared his blushes and made the save from the spot. Here is Mitchell. Yakwa. Munoz, cut out by little Bernardo Silva. There's been a bit of movement down in the Manchester City technical area. Guardiola preparing to make some changes. City fans will be excited to hear that Chilobi Doku is just putting on his match shirt down below us. So if Daniel Munoz feels he's had a busy night already, and be about to be even more so.
Such is the power of that City bench. That's what Guardiola's got at his disposal at any point.
Crystal Palace, they need to attack. Easy. Go forward. Attack, Crystal, please.
Campbell. Munoz. There's the Colombian. Looking for Mateta, who's seen much of it in attacking positions tonight. Brennan Johnson unable to control. Maybe a little casual. Hughes.
Nice. Let's go. Shoot.
Slurber. First touch was heavy. Chance for counter-attack. Marmouche was inside his own half, so he had to be onside, but Dean Henderson was aware of the danger.
He played out from the goalkeeper. So one thing being well outside the box is always a little precarious, but nice positive decision from him. Yeah, we were just talking, Connor, there about the service to Mateta. I agree. think it's been very good at all. It's hardly seen it. In fact, if I'm being slightly critical, Palace, and it's never easy here when you're a couple behind, but too many touches with the guys at the back. They're not getting their key forward players involved anywhere near enough.
Richards. Kwok trying to thread it through, but Kushanov intercepting for City. This is Semenyo.
My boy Avatar, A to the B in the chat, you're saying, I knew the only team that could hold City is Villa and the Cherries. When today Crystal Palace, they are playing their worst. I've never seen Crystal Palace play like this, man. I've never seen. Mind you, they are gonna play the final of the Conference League. And this is their play. What a disappointment from Crystal Palace.
He's leaving at the end of the campaign.
They only won the final, man. I think so, man. They are so selfish. Crystal Palace are so selfish.
He's been some player this boy, hasn't he? Really has been. Incredible. So consistent, so responsible. Who he's got in this City team. So good in possession.
Souness with a chance to look up. Guardiola made his way forward. This is Nouri. Taking on Munoz, who does his job, but at the cost of a corner. So he's still waiting to make the double change. Aki and Doku are ready to come on. Pep Guardiola will wait until after the set piece. We say to Nathan Aki, you fancy heading this in? And Aki says, sure, get me on there, boss. So they will make the change ahead of the corner kick. Souness makes way. Nathan Aki, who started against Brentford here on Saturday, that was his first Premier League start since the Manchester Derby defeat in January. And Josko Gvardiol, who will be so pleased to have made it through almost an hour tonight on what is his first appearance since returning from injury.
Yeah, really good to see him back. All the City fans.
Doku is in, man. Another dangerous man is in the field. Dangerous man in the field. Jeremy Doku.
Foden's cross picks out Semenyo. Jeremy Doku straight into the heart of the action. Having seen Pep Guardiola make changes there, Oliver Glasner is about to do the same.
Glasner.
Nathan Ake's gone alongside. Looks like Nathan Ake's gone alongside Gahey, pushing off to right back. Nouri will be a left back. He's in that central midfield position at the minute.
It's going to be a triple substitution for Crystal Palace to come. Here's Kushanov. Foden onto Semenyo. Back to Phil Foden. Still alive. Marmoush. Palace think there was a handball. For now, play continues. Marmoush. Dean Henderson happy to allow it past his body, knowing that was going wide of the target. But a few chances in one here, Andy.
Yeah, there's a couple of really classy passes in that tight area there. This one from Foden. Just comes out Nouri. A bit quick, who helps it onto Marmoush. Can't quite control it. In the end, Palace just about sorted out.
So Jürgen Strand Larsen, Adam Wharton and Ismail Assar will all come on. Jean-Philippe Mateta, Yeremi Pino and Will Hughes make way. Sarr and Strand Larsen into the attack. Adam Wharton into the midfield. This guy's been on a great run of form lately, Ismail Assar.
Mateta, get out of the field, man. Poor performance today.
Adam Wharton, who has been Palace's top assist provider in the league this season.
Well, I think what Oliver Glasser would just like to see his team create a couple of chances. Never be guaranteed you're going to take them. With the fresh legs that have come on, and there's some good players that have come on there. And they somehow engineer and fashion a good, healthy situation. If they can do that and take it, well, then we have a slightly different feel to whatever's left of the game. But at the moment, it's pretty much all City, and it's very comfortable for them. So Palace have got to up it. It's up to them now to make something happen.
Ismail Assar has come on, has reached 20 goals for the campaign in all competitions. It's been a wonderful season for him. Here's Strand Larson. He's on the side. Up against Nathan Ake.
Well, it's a brilliant ball from Adam Wharton there. That first time ball in behind Ake was perfect. And I thought Strand Larson just laboured a little bit. That first time ball was very close to being offside, but
Palace haven't had a decent shot at goal since Tyree Mitchell in the 33rd minute. Here is Ake. Gay. Silva gives it away. Mitchell. Strand Larson. It's a bit sloppy again, Bernardo Silva. Ismail Assar couldn't get the power with his first attempts. It's coming on as Assar. Well, there's a collector's piece. Two misplaced passes in a row from Bernardo Silva.
it was the second one. Could have been a little precarious, that. Maybe if Ismail Assar was a little bit more warmed up and up to speed, he might have made something better of that.
Crystal, I see now you are awake. Let's
No
go.
problem, but you're absolutely right.
Crystal Palace are back now.
Give it
Let's
away at all.
go.
Never mind two on the spin.
Nice one. Oh, wait.
Semenyo against Campo, picking out Semenyo. Still alive for Doku.
My goodness.
Doku, who has just been explosive in recent weeks. He's kept the fire burning for Manchester City. Scoring and assists, he's been involved, Jeremy Doku, in 7 goals in his last 6 games in all competitions. Down goes Foden. Referee says the challenge from Campo was fair. Foden retaliates, and that wasn't fair.
Yeah, he just loses it there. Maybe got bumped, but immediately back up on his feet there, Phil Foden. Draws the foul, but stops the game. And everyone can get back and get set.
Argos. Lacroix. Brennan Johnson gives it straight to Ainouri.
City are dominating, my people. Oh my
Just about
goodness.
25 minutes of normal time to play. So we're hoping tonight that Crystal Palace are going to do them a huge favour in the title race. It would appear that will bring disappointment to North London. So do remain in the driving seat. They will play Burnley before City take to the field again. Tricky next game for Pep Guardiola to go away to Bournemouth, who've been on such a good run of form themselves lately.
It's not an easy game at all, is it? Very difficult.
Asking to be fouled, Gay and Strand Larson. Gay insistent that he got the ball fairly.
Yeah, he'll be very aware that sometimes in these situations when you're very comfortable in the game, it can drift a little bit, then all of a sudden just someone loses a bit of concentration or a bit of magic at the other end. Suddenly it could be a very different game.
John Stokes, who along with Bernardo Silva has confirmed he will be leaving Manchester City at the end of this campaign. So I'm sure he still has much to offer. He has had his injury problems, but he's still only 31 years of age. Bernardo Silva, who himself doesn't turn 32 until August. They'll both feel they have a few more campaigns at a high level.
Yeah, he's had big injury problems, John Stones, hasn't he? Never easy when you're frustrated. Body starts to let you down a wee bit, as it often does as the years flick past. But hopefully he can keep himself fit, have a good summer at home and get ready for a campaign somewhere else. Great player.
Oliver to Bernardo Silva.
Manchester City, they are just enjoying this match, man.
Savinho.
Crystal Palace. What a disappointing performance, man. Come on, wake up, attack. Oh my goodness.
Pressured by Brennan Johnson.
Brendan Johnson.
Midway point in the second half of the Etihad. Lacroix. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. It's Nouri. Doku. Straight to Richards. Foden. Oliver just a little uncertain, but Lacroix picks up the pieces.
Lacroix.
Foden. To Marsh. Savinho just returned it slightly behind Phil Foden. Referee says that's not a foul. Here's Wharton. Chance for counter-attack here for Crystal Palace. Brennan Johnson in around the back of Kushanov. He's facing the wrong way as he tried to deliver the cross in there. There's a typical one for
Brendan Johnson, you're getting paid. Come on, play.
Left foot, which isn't his strongest. It's a decent run, Kushanov.
These
Well, imagine
players,
it's
man.
closing him down. Got to be better than that. Chipping it behind the goal from
They're
there.
playing
It's
like they don't get paid,
decent run
man.
from Brennan Johnson.
Guardiola hoping that his 6 changes in the team tonight will still deliver 3 points, will keep his squad fresh ahead of what are still important games to come. Chelsea in the FA Cup final on Saturday, Bournemouth next Tuesday, and Aston Villa come here to the Etihad a week on Sunday for the last day of the Premier League season. Kushimov. Gay. Abush. On back by Horton. Saar. Just click the heels of Nathan Ake.
Nathan Ake. Good defender.
12 minutes to play. If Crystal Palace could get a goal, it would make it a nervy finish for Manchester City. At the moment, Guardiola's team feeling confident.
Yeah, looking very comfortable on that at the moment. Palace more concerned with not conceding a third than they are really to try and score their own one.
Foden. Here's Rodri.
This is the one of the most boring games I've ever watched this season. The most boring game I've ever watched.
Brennan Johnson knew he was in an offside position there. He knew he couldn't challenge for that.
Yeah, Tyreek Mitchell there has got to recognise that. I see that Brennan Johnson doesn't really want that.
Crystal Palace preparing to make another change. Japanese midfielder Daichi Kamada will be introduced. I think Brennan Johnson's going to make way. There was a misplaced pass from Nathan Ake. And they might be 2-0 up. But Pep Guardiola is not happy. Standards always so high.
Look at that, he's going ballistic there. That's not just to the Nathan Ake, that's everybody. He's not happy that his team, I mentioned that drifting a little bit. The game's sort of ticking away, yes, but he'll have seen too many matches over the years as a top coach that been in this situation a lot. And all of a sudden you can see one and then the picture changes massively.
Brennan Johnson's still enough to win a corner here. Opportunity
Corner.
for Crystal Palace to send the big men up from the back.
Score that one. Score that one.
Like they still create some jeopardy here. Chris Richards, who scored 2 goals this season, since McCall scored in the Europa Conference League. Just stepped in. It's well taken. Just unhappily for Crystal Palace in the attacking third tonight. Here comes Docker. 8-story on the overlap. Just a few groans from City fans there that City decided to come back rather than keep going forward. Here's Foden, creator of the 2 Manchester City goals tonight. Savinho stopped by Mitchell. Palace are going to make the change now. Daichi Kamada does come on in place of Brennan Johnson.
Brennan Johnson has played a very shitty game, man. No attacking, no accuracy. This Crystal Palace, man. Crazy.
Fresh legs into the visitors' midfield.
Yeah, he's decent in possession. Very neat and tidy. The ball at his feet. They get him involved.
Still more firepower, though, to be introduced from the Manchester City bench. Mateo Kovacic, who's been working his way back to full fitness. Van Cherky is the other Manchester City player getting ready to come on. Mr. Lawson straight to Ake. To the final quarter of an hour. Guardiola's mission tonight to pick up the 3 points, to get a bit of a rest from game time for some of his established first teamers, and both of those objectives are on course to be met as things stand. Foden, stopped by Bernardo Silva. Foden. Kushnerov showed too much of it to Mitchell, but Savinho will keep the ball alive here. Kushnerov back to the Brazilian. Taking on Campbell.
My goodness. Today, Arsenal, we are not lucky, unfortunately. Arsenal fans, we are not lucky. Oh my goodness. Man City attacking.
Dreadful pass with options available. I thought Semenyo will be so disappointed with himself there.
They're 3-on-3 there, and bizarrely, after some really good work on the far side between Semenyo and Savinho, that all-important pass just across the box, he literally gives it away. I think Guardiola would like to see a bit more going into a cup final at the weekend. Look, the team will be very different. We understand that. Just a bit more snap and a little bit more fizz in their performance. Yep, they're 2 up. I get all of that, but he's that sort of coach that only demands the very best and just wants to see his team at least keep playing and creating chances. Can't always guarantee you're going to take them out.
Okay, so Omar Marmoush's work is done for the evening. Another Premier League goal. Scoring back-to-back now. Providing a welcome rest for Erling Haaland tonight. Omar Marmoush has done his job. Van Cherky. Only Manchester United's Bruno Fernandes has provided more Premier League assists this season. Van Cherky. And a huge roar for Bernardo Silva for what should be his penultimate appearance here at the Etihad. They will never forget the contributions he's made over the years. Congratulations from Erling Haaland to his understudy Marmoush. Mateo Kovacic scored against
I
Palace.
hate seeing Manchester City winning, man.
Cherky. Corner gives it straight to Kovacic. Here is Semenyo. Richards sliding in the nick of time. Still alive for Savinho.
Savinho.
Kovacic. Kushnerov. To admit to the final 10 minutes of normal time at the Etihad. Manchester City about to go into the last 2 Premier League games of the campaign within 2 points of leaders Arsenal. 6 points to play for. So this was the game in hand, the long-held game in hand for City. Hang on, what's happening here? Down goes Kamada in the penalty area. And the referee is going to show a yellow card for simulation. The Japanese player is believed to be trying to deceive the officials there to win a penalty game.
Oh, I was
Well,
oh my goodness. I wish it was gonna be a penalty.
Doesn't look like there's an awful lot. It's Kovacic. There is a little bit of contact, but he has
I wish it was gonna be a penalty.
The ball had got away from him, and he knows that a bit. It's just gone down too easy. But Donnarumma lucky there because that was careless.
It's the contact judged to be instigated by Daichi Kamada. Well, that would have given us a little bit of late drama, and Crystal Palace being awarded a penalty there. And Nathaniel Klein is going to come on for what is the 250th appearance of his Crystal Palace career over 2 spells. He takes the place of Daniel Munoz, and John Stones can be afforded an ovation by the crowd. He'll replace Phil Foden for the closing stages here.
9 minutes to go.
Midfielder, recording on it, doesn't want any other scares tonight. He just wants to see this through now. But good performance from Foden. Very creative for his 2 assists tonight.
It's lovely to see Phil Foden at the heart of things again for Manchester City. Such a brilliant player. So that will do his confidence the world of good, and it's, again, nice to see John Stones getting some minutes under his belt.
City fans haven't seen him in the Premier League since December. Very popular figure around here. The Barnsley Beckenbauer, they call him. Here's Strand Larson. Oh, he just couldn't keep it down.
Keep it down.
Any little half chance that's come their way tonight. The composure has not been there.
Correct. That's some really good situations. Probably 4 or 5.
What's wrong with Crystal Palace?
They've yet to really make anything of many of them.
So Larson, who has scored 4 goals for Palace since joining from Wolves. This is Doku. Ake. Kovacic gets a huge roar of man on with Wharton bearing down on him. Now Cherky skips away from Wharton. It's been so good to watch in recent months, Ryan Cherky. Look at him go here. What a pass on Sevilla! It's a night when the quality of the assists has been at a very top order for Manchester City. A 3rd goal to seal the 3 points tonight. To keep the pressure on us.
No way.
As much as City can. Serginho scores only his 2nd Premier League goal since joining Manchester City. But it was late on a plane trip by the brilliant Ryan Cherky there.
Yeah. Great run from Cherky. Carried the ball in and released it at the absolute perfect time. Often you see midfield players make a great run and then they a bit careless with that final.
No way, man. 3-0.
Now he's saying, I'm going to drive at the space. You guys will make your runs and I'll release it at the right time. He does that so well there. I mean, that is such a beautifully weighted little pass. But that's great play from Ryan Cherky. It's exactly what the manager wanted. I mean, inside the defender there as well is just absolutely wonderful. Cambo there would have been expecting him maybe to go to Savinho's feet. It's gone inside him and very difficult to stop. Brilliant play.
That's what Pep Guardiola wanted to see. Bringing on Ryan Cherky. He was direct, he was incisive. He has surely put the outcome of this game to bed now. Nice finish from Savinho, who would have felt that he needed a
5
Premier League
minutes
goal.
to go. We end this match, man.
Two
I'm
brilliant assists in the first half from
disappointed.
Foden and Cherky. just as creative in the second half.
Maybe when we saw Pep Guardiola earlier, Connor going crazy because he needs goals. He wants more goals. They're important. Really important.
Some very good points with the goal difference factor in Arsenal's favour going into these closing games. Manchester City picking up 3 goals now on that column tonight. It all could make the difference. And at the moment, City's goal difference would be swinging ahead of Arsenal's for now. With those 2 games to play there, you can see plus 43 for Manchester City, plus 42 for Arsenal. That goal, maybe you're right, Andy, that's why Guardiola was so happy about it. This is Aïnouri. This is Doku. Stopped by Wharton. Jerky. Scooping it again. Zarinho. Difficult one to try and execute from there.
Yeah, that one's a difficult one. Lovely little scoop. Ryan Cherky again.
Ryan Cherky. Oh, what a game.
Really has got such a lovely feel for those tight situations, Cherky. So inventive. Oh, that's a shame. If it's cramp, it's okay, as long as it's only cramp.
Ryan Cherky is playing the best, man. What?
2 points behind, 2 games to go. Can Pep Guardiola reach into that renowned box of tricks of his, be it goals on the field, be it mind games in press conferences? Can he in some way rattle Mikel Arteta over the next 11 days? I get the feeling at the moment he's relishing this particular battle.
Yeah, I mentioned at the start of the game that he just doesn't. Sort of the message again would have been, let's not allow Arsenal to coast over the line. They've got to earn it if they're gonna grab it this year. Certainly, after tonight's performance again, Arsenal know they've still got a bit more to do.
Minutes of normal time to play.
2 minutes remaining.
Klein. Wharton's been cut out. City's still in possession, so referee Stuart Atwell is happy for play to continue. Here's Semenyo. Wharton again. Strelasa takes it too far. Story of Crystal Palace's night, really.
Crystal Palace, what are you playing? Oh my goodness.
It was always going to be difficult for Oliver Glasser this evening. It has proved to be so.
Yeah. They had those kind of moments, didn't they, early on? Steve Parish mark right there. Looking on. Had those moments early in the game.
Crystal Palace, what are they playing, man?
Just never really materialised into anything. A bit disappointing.
My boy hit the beam. What's happening?
Situations, but
oh my goodness.
Crystal Palace will need to appoint a new manager over the summer. Aïnouri. Eventually Lecourt did enough to bring that particular lazy dribble to a halt. Whichever new manager does come in at Sellers Park, there is a talented squad there. A squad that has achieved an awful lot over the last 12 months.
And to know
competitive spirit in Pep Guardiola, even at 3-0 up, he is still.
they don't care, man. For real.
Challenging, urging.
They are playing like they don't care, man.
And Brian Aïnouri is limping back from that attempt when he got to the byline to try and cross it.
They don't want the 10 million bonus. I can see.
The team that he picked tonight, a game where they were expected to win and they had to face that wall of Palace defenders and midfield players to start with. I think you'll be relieved but delighted with the way that the game has gone for them tonight.
We're about to move into stoppages. There's going to be 5 minutes added on. Maybe an opportunity for Strem Larsen.
Shoot!
Sent Ismail Assar a bit wide. And the flag goes up anyway. It wouldn't have counted.
They are offside. Always offside. 5 minutes of added time. Still, we have 5 minutes to see this boring game, man.
5 minutes to play on a night when Manchester City have been ruthless. Bided their time, waited for the moments, crucially took those opportunities. Semenyo, Marmoush, and Savinho with the goals.
Oh my goodness. 5 minutes to watch this boring game, man. It's crazy. Man City are dominating.
Savinho, who a moment ago was down, feeling discomfort, and as he tried to accelerate after that pass, he's tweaked something again. No opponent near him here.
I think it's cramp. I think it is, Connor. I think as soon as he tried to sprint after that one, it's just locked up again. I think they know it's cramped, yeah.
Manchester City have already made 5 substitutes.
They're probably thinking, I'm afraid you're going to have to get on with it. Thankfully, there's just a few minutes to go here with Savinho, so just hold the width, get it to your feet, give it to players around you. Don't have to sprint after it now.
City going to hobble over the line here. Savinho clearly uncomfortable. Nouri's not running either, but as you would wish. But as I said, with this goal advantage, Manchester City are able to just slot into neutral gear now if they need to. Kovacic, free kick is awarded to Palace. Strong loss beaten by Ake. Over straight to Jerky. Free kick to Manchester City. So difficult to contain Rhea Jerky. Manchester City must wish there was a few more games to go this season with Arsenal just screaming to reach that finish line and wanting to get over it. Manchester City will feel that, as has so often been the case in Guardiola's reign, they've been better in these closing months of the season than any previous spell. Jerky. Looking for Semenyo. That is an incredible pass. Semenyo. Savinho, Nouri, the queuing up here, Doku, blocked by Nathaniel Klein.
Chill, man, chill.
Jerky continuing.
Hey.
Oh, he's like a juggler. It's brilliant from Jerky. Doku. City looking for the big finish. Good control from Nouri. Kovacic. City playing with the freedom now, and it's Palace who are just hoping this final whistle blows soon. He is a breath of fresh air, man, Jerky. He really is. Announcing around the stadium right now, the player of the match award has been given to Phil Foden, and what was his first Premier League start since March.
Yeah, lovely to see him with a smile or two on his face tonight, Phil Foden.
Fortin. Kamada. Son is waiting in the centre. Kamada. Came off Stones. It's going to be Just going to see if Dio's going to have a look at this. John Stones trying to get his body in the way of any potential shot here. What position were his arms in? Let's have a look.
No way.
His arms do block the shot there, but his starting position was not making the shape of his body any bigger. That is check completely. Agree with the on-field decision. No penalty.
No penalty. It's okay.
Kamala's corner. Donnarumma, who's had such safe hands tonight en route to another Premier League clean sheet. Distribution here, picking out Jeremy Doku. Clyde is able to stop him, and the referee can blow the final whistle. And it's job done tonight. It's another win for Manchester City. Still unbeaten in all domestic competitions since January. The gap at the top narrows to 2 points behind Arsenal again. And this 2025-26 title race is going to go down to the last week. Arsenal play already relegated Burnley on Monday. We now know that the title cannot be won on Monday. If Arsenal do win that game, City would have to beat Bournemouth on Tuesday to ensure that the title decision goes down to the last day. It is still very much advantage Arsenal, but with 3 goals tonight, with this performance, Pep Guardiola's side showing they are not out of it yet. Manchester City 3, Crystal Palace 0.
3 goals, 3 points.
Dags. Another disappointing night, man. Another disappointing night. I don't know what to say, man. All I know is Arsenal are still safe. I think Arsenal are gonna win this in a hard way, man. It's gonna be a hard way for Arsenal to win. Hard way. When I say hard way, I mean it hard. Because Manchester City, they are on to Arsenal like crazy. Right now, how many points difference? Only 2. Man City, they are up 1 goal in the goal difference. So it's ugly, man. It's still ugly, but there is a good future for Arsenal, man. The 2 points advantage, such a relief, man. A relief for Arsenal. But that's all, man. Let me end the poll. I'm totally disappointed, man. Totally disappointed. So the poll is now completed, ended. To be precise, the question for the poll was: can Man City defeat Crystal Palace to keep title hopes alive at Etihad? Of course, they've defeated Crystal Palace 3-0. In the poll, yes won by 62% out of the 13 votes. All right. No garnered 38% out of the 13 votes casted. So it means Man City fans are in the building. Big shout out to you all who voted. Also, I wanna shout out my boy A to the B. Also praise Mwanyubu. I don't know why you deleted your message, but a big shout out to you, man. Everyone who enjoyed the stream, man. Thank you. We're gonna meet again today sometime because it's already on a Thursday. Unfortunately, or can I say fortunately? Because yeah, it's fortunate. You're gonna meet again today sometime. I think Real Madrid versus Real Oviedo. If I'm not wrong, that is the match. It's gonna be a big watch along. We're gonna see how Real Madrid is coping. There have been some rumors that you know, you know, the players were, fighting like crazy. But I hope they are back. So today, sometime I'm gonna be doing that watch along. Make sure you join. Thanks for watching, man. Until this time, man. Big up, big up, big up. Crystal Palace, you have disappointed me. I believed in you guys. You started the match pretty well, but you are just defending. And the bad thing about defending is you give your opponent a way to punish you, man. Man City, they figured a way. They started scoring at the 32nd minute, the 40th minute of the first half, and in the second half they scored the third one. Something unbelievable, man. But it is what it is. Things happen. Things happen, but we hope Arsenal are gonna win. There are two matches remaining. That is Burnley and Crystal Palace. Arsenal, I hope they're gonna do the right thing and win those matches because we have the two points advantage. That's a big advantage. All right, yeah. So Arsenal fans, don't panic. Although I know we're disappointed, man. Crystal Palace, why can't you behave like Everton? Why can't you behave like Everton, man? Everton, they gave it all. They gave it all. Come on. Man. Anyway, it's all right, man. Let every team win their matches. At the end, Arsenal gonna lift the EPL trophy, man. Also, Arsenal are in the final, so man, we have a lot, man. Arsenal fans, we have a lot. So don't give up. Stick to the plan, man. We must win. Come on, you Gunners, man. Manchester City fans, it's all right, man. You've won. Enjoy your day. But we see you guys. We see you. We see you, man. But this season, man, please, we are very sorry. This is our season. Let's meet in the next season. That is 2026, 2027 APL season. But for now, man, let Arsenal win, man. That's all I can say, man. Yeah, just stop sharing my screen, man. That's all for tonight, man. I want to say a big thank you for enjoying the stream with your boy, Punky BFLB. It has been the best, man. Look at my fingers. I've been eating my fingers, man. Fingernails, let me say my fingernails. Crazy. Just because of Arsenal, man. But it is what it is, man. Gonna meet again today sometime, man. Let me rest, re-energize, and come back with full energy, man. Man City, see you in the next, man. Arsenal fans, keep believing. I'm gonna win this. Yeah, that's all. Before I get to end the stream, and like I always say, man, thank you. May God bless you all. And I wish you success. I wish you the best in everything you're doing out there, man. Be consistent, never give up no matter what, man. All right? Everything's gonna be okay, man. That's all. I wish you the best. I'm out. I salute you all, man. Everyone who enjoyed this stream. Please make sure to subscribe. You can also join the membership by clicking the join button in this channel. You can be a member for only $0.69. So easy. Yeah, so be a member for only 69 cents, and yeah, you get to enjoy membership packs. Also, anything else I wanna add on it? Nothing, man. Let's meet again in the next. Thank you for the support. Thank you all, man. It has been your boy, Punky IBFLB, your host, your lovely host. Yeah, you know what it is, man. I'm out, man. Peace. I love, man. I'm disappointed, man. The Crystal Palace. What a bad performance. Damn. Anyway, man, don't forget to subscribe, man. I'm out.